From the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Glendale. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. At their own 21-yard line. Now, faking the give. That's hot downfield by McFarland. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. At the 45-yard line. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold me for still.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Durenda. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he'll get this one up past the 20 to the 21.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. the gun. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep for Shakir.
I say 10.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Junior. Sounds stupid.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
On the jump.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket.
Oh.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Here's Blake Gilligan now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Get set, get set. 19.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. Through the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Check.
They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by McBride. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big gain for Arizona. A gain of 57 yards. So after one, the Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, 70 range, 70 range.
They'll throw out of the gun. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18. Go.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Play action. Here's Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 5.
Get set, get set. Go. 18.
Kittle is the man in motion. Here's Saul, the man in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. Start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly
come on with
how
the red, bro.
wants to play.
God damn.
They just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the Eric throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Yellow.
Sure, bitch.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans.
That's my dick, bitch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
18. And the 49er 1st down.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Yellow.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Yellow. 21. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He's
Happened to my defense?
and he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is brought in. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Cardinals 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Start.
Play action now. Purdy. The middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Kittle is the man in motion. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's got it to the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
Get set. Get set.
First and goal, San Francisco.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey.
Oh, what the
Down to the
fuck?
goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plays, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
Outside.
Purdy to throw. That is up to the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get across the 20, mark them down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the move left. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy.
Why the fuck is Will Johnson doing that?
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Whoa, you can't. It's a fucking foul. What the hell? What dumbass shit was that?
So here's a first and
Hey,
10 now.
that's a diesel. Hey,
They'll
you can't
start
call that.
from
You
the
got smacked in the
24.
face. Can't call that thing.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line. Setting up second and long.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Check my dick, bro.
He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
That 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They motion a receiver right. 3rd and goal. It's Purdy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the struggle continues. He's dropped behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. 39 yards.
43-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's in! Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like you just started running his way, not supposed to run your route automatically with that.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
I wish I was.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
That's caught. It's Evans. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49.
They send Evans in motion. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll motion the slot man right. Purdy now on 2nd down. Going up top for Evans. That's caught. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead.
16.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken around the 11. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He should have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
That's good for a
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make it.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the 43-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Hey, check that.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback. At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Stop.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Get set. Watch out. Stop.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And it'll be a
Keep it up, keep it up high,
of 3.
and go right to the
So
bench.
third down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Outside.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
twin.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Emporium 70. 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, yeah, it's off his
Over the
face.
middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think he chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Those fucking meatballs. Fucking pressure triangle. Nothing.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
So it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. And taken in by Shakir. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll somehow turn this into an positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Duvernay, which is a tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's good.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
Go to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And
Get set. Get set. Stop.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down